Welcome back to my channel. Imagine an animal that lived alongside dinosaurs and barely changed since then. Not in a museum, not extinct, but alive, underwater, in the rivers of China. It's long, it's slimy, and it looks like a creature pulled straight out of ancient times. This isn't a myth or a science experiment. It's real. It's called the Chinese giant salamander, and it holds the title for the world's biggest amphibian. Some grow longer than 5 feet, bigger than many adults. And the strangest part? They don't make normal animal sounds. They bark like dogs and cry like human babies. So what does it take to farm these living fossils? Today, we're going inside those secret farms to find out how China turned one of the oldest animals on Earth into a luxury product. The Chinese giant salamander doesn't look like a regular animal. It looks like something you'd see behind glass in a museum. Its skin is thick, dark, and smooth like wet stone. Its flat body slides through water, and some grow longer than an adult man, over 5 feet. Even more surprising, many live for close to 100 years. This ancient creature hasn't changed much in millions of years. That's why scientists call it a living fossil. It's a reminder of what the world looked like long before humans ever walked the earth. Because it's so rare, rich collectors, fancy restaurants, and traditional healers all want it. They believe the meat and organs have healing powers. This demand pushed farmers in China to raise them. But raising a creature like this is no easy task. They need peace, clean water, and exact conditions, or they won't survive. Giant salamanders are picky animals. They need very specific living conditions to survive. If the water is even slightly dirty or too warm, they stop eating. Stress makes them sick fast. Loud noise, strong light, or crowded tanks can all affect them. That's why farms invest heavily in special setups. Every tank uses filtered water that never stays still. It's always flowing, like a real river. The temperature is kept low, and the oxygen levels are carefully monitored. Each salamander lives in a space that matches its age and size. Baby ones start in shallow pools. The older ones live in long, cave-like tunnels. The goal is simple: make every tank feel like home. Calm, cold, and quiet. Just like the streams where their ancestors lived for millions of years. The Chinese giant salamander doesn't rely on sight. Its tiny eyes barely work at all. It's nearly blind. But that doesn't stop it. Instead of seeing, it uses smell and touch to understand the world around it. Special sensors along its body help detect tiny vibrations in the water. This lets the salamander know when something, like a small fish, is nearby. It doesn't chase its food. It stays still, almost like a rock, and strikes the moment prey comes close enough. That quick snap is all it takes. One bite, and the prey disappears. And here's something strange. These giant creatures can bark like dogs and even cry like babies. That's why locals call them baby fish. During breeding season, male salamanders take on a protective role. They guard the eggs for weeks, sometimes months. If an egg looks weak or sick, they remove it. This gives the healthy ones a better chance to survive. To the salamanders that it's time to mate, just like in the wild. Once ready, The females search for dark, hidden corners to lay their eggs. Each one lays dozens of eggs at a time, sticking them to rocks or tunnel walls. Right after that, workers step in. They carefully collect these fragile eggs and transfer them to protected hatching tanks where conditions are perfect. When the eggs hatch, the tiny salamanders, called larvae, come out looking like small, wiggling tadpoles. They can't survive on their own yet, so farm workers keep a close eye on them 24/7. Even a small drop in oxygen or a tiny bit of spoiled food can wipe out the entire tank. For the first few weeks, they stay in these baby tanks. Once they grow stronger, they're moved to bigger pools, always grouped by size. This careful system helps them grow safely, stage by stage, without getting bullied or outcompeted. Salamanders are meat eaters, so their meals must be rich in protein. They usually eat live worms, small fish, and specially made protein pellets designed to help them grow fast. But feeding them isn't just tossing food into the water. It takes precision. Farmers have to watch closely. Too little food slows their growth, but too much causes problems. Leftover food doesn't stay harmless. It quickly rots in the water, creating waste and bad bacteria. That bacteria spreads fast and can wipe out an entire tank. To avoid this, workers clean the tanks often, sometimes several times a day. On these farms, keeping the water clean isn't a one-time task, it's a non-stop job. Without it, even strong, healthy salamanders won't survive. Cleanliness is the heart of the operation. In the wild, salamanders take years to grow, but on farms where everything is controlled, clean water, steady oxygen, perfect temperature, they grow much faster. Some of them become giants. We're talking over 6 feet long and weighing more than 66 pounds, heavier than many large dogs. And the bigger they get, the more valuable they become. A fully grown salamander can sell for thousands of dollars. Buyers include luxury restaurants, where it's served in high-end soups or gourmet stews. Some go to traditional medicine markets, where the meat is believed to boost immunity and even help people live longer. A few are sent to conservation programs to help protect the species in the wild. In some regions, chefs add local herbs and spices to enhance the flavor, turning this rare creature into a delicacy for the rich. So, the Chinese giant salamander isn't just a rare animal. It's a symbol of ancient life, cultural tradition, and big money. Farmers walk a fine line to raise them, balancing nature, science, and profit. Whether you see it as food, medicine, or a miracle of survival, this living fossil continues to amaze and divide opinions. Would you ever try salamander soup? Let us know in the comments. And if this story surprised you, share it.